Eadwig, also spelled Eadwig or Eadwige, sometimes called the All-Fair, was king of the English from 955 until his death in 959. Eadwig was born around 940, to Edmund the Elder and his wife Elfgigu, who was later known as Saint Elgiva. Edmund was the grandson of King Alfred the Great, thus making Eadwig Alfred's great-grandson. He became king at the age of 15, following the death of his uncle Edred. Eadwig's short reign was tarnished by disputes with the nobles and men of the church. Although nothing is known about Eadwig's childhood, he was raised away from court, as his name does not appear on any charters during the reigns of his father. Eadwig's mother Saint Elgiva died, and was buried at Shaftesbury. She left little Eadwig and his baby brother to be raised by their father. Soon Edmund was stabbed by Leofor, an exiled thief, as part of an assassination plot. As Eadwig was only 6 years old, Edmund was succeeded by his brother Edred. As Edred's health failed, he died in 955, and was succeeded by 15-year-old Eadwig. Eadwig immediately set about trying to assert his independence. He made arrangements to reduce the power and influence of Athelstan, and then turned his attention to his grandmother Queen Egifu, depriving her of all her possessions. The most powerful and influential people in the country were frustrated in no time. Eadwig coronation took place at Kingston upon Thames, and at this feast the Eadwig reputation took a spectacular plunge. Eadwig got bored of the celebrations and left the banquet. When Archbishop Oda noticed Eadwig's absence, he sent Abbot Dunstan in search of the king. He was found cavorting with a noblewoman named Ethelgifu, and her daughter. Dunstan dragged him back to the banquet. So Dunstan had become the enemy of Eadwig and the two women, and at Ethelgifu's provocation, Dunstan was deprived of his abbacy of Glastonbury and forced into exile. He later married Elfgifu. However, Eadwig and Elfgifu were separated in 957, on the orders of the Archbishop Oda, because Elfgifu was the third cousin of Eadwig. Other aspects of Eadwig's life appear to have been just chaotic, his reign taken up with political disputes, and trying to pacify his rebellious nobles. Dunstan, whilst in exile, became influenced by the Benedictines of Flanders. A pro-Dunstan party began to form around Athelstan domain of East Anglia, and supporting Eadwig's younger brother Edgar. Frustrated by the king's impositions, and supported by Archbishop of Oda of Canterbury, the Thanes of Mercia and Northumbria switched their allegiance to Eadwig's brother Edgar. The country descended into civil war. The nobles agreed to divide the kingdom, Eadwig keeping Wessex and Kent in the south and Edgar ruling the north. Eadwig died on the 1st of October 959, and was buried in the New Winchester. He was succeeded by his brother Edgar, who reunited the Kingdom of England.